Hello, everybody. Welcome to Flood Games FLUDDCast. I am Tyler Bustler, and I'm here with the other three guys.
Two guys.
Two guys?
I'm lying.
I
lied.
Whose hair?
Hello?
I'm here.
I'm Double Through One. Connor. I was in the other Flood podcast thingy. Yeah.
Hi. I'm Armando or Arms. Yeah, that's me.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. Nintendo. Welcome back to more Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. Oh, wrong thing.
That was like 2 years ago. How the fuck do you still remember that?
Wow.
Alright. So the past week or so, we've had quite a few interesting events happen. We got the announcement of the Xbox One's release date, and also we got more information on X and Y, the Wind Waker HD
And
bundle.
some Kickstarter stuff.
Yeah. Alright.
Awesome things. We got a new giveaway, which we'll talk about that later. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. So we should probably get started.
Alright,
Anyways, I'm just going to do a quick recap of everything since our last Flood discussion. We're not going to go into full details. I'm just going to mention what they are for you to check out on the website. And you can search in our search bar. Just scroll down, which I hope you know how to scroll on a computer.
It's the mouse wheel or page down on your keyboards.
Yep. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I'm writing a new Flood game song called Replay Thai Heretic Buys Every Console at Launch. Because he does.
Even though I don't.
Yeah, you do.
That should go on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, that should
Yeah.
that should do just as well as Psy. Let's go for that 1 billion views.
Doing it. Okay, anyways, well, first off, our last Flood discussion was on the 2DS and the Wii U price drop. Right after that, Replay, Tyler, posted a low-end gaming, affordable games on low-end PCs. Basically, what the point of this article was, everyone says the excuse is, oh, I don't do PC gaming because, I don't want to pay $1 million for a gaming computer, even though you don't. So he made up a list of games, which I should probably let you explain this.
So the article for low-end gaming is based on the fact that, like what Dan said, people use an excuse of a low-end computer to say that they don't want to pay a lot of money to make a strong computer to play a lot of the best games. The truth is that there is a lot of games, including indie games, that are
unless you have e-machines, then it just sucks in general.
Yeah, whatever. And this article gives you 8 games, including one AAA title compilation that allows any computer from laptops to Windows XP computers, and you can play them. So feel free to check out that article. There's prices. All the games are on Steam. It's free to download, so go check it out.
Some of them are a good deal. Depends. I don't know. I doubt I've played any of them. I'll be honest. Replay. I didn't read it.
None of the prices exceed $20.
But speaking of PC gaming, I was just reading on Twitter someone did a budget out for a really good gaming computer that is actually cheaper than an Xbox One, which I thought was badass because I really want Titanfall. So I'm either going to get it for my brother's 360 or I'm just going to build a gaming computer for myself and just get Titanfall on PC. It depends. I'll probably do it in January or something because Titanfall launches in spring, so
yeah,
we'll see.
You want to build up money for a gaming computer. You want something that stands the test of time and you don't have to update every few months.
Yeah, I feel like if I put $400 to $500 in it, I'm pretty sure it would.
It would be outdated in a year.
You know what? Be quiet. Okay. Anyways, right after that, it's beginning of September. How is school treating all you guys? Well, you know what? You need some games to play. Well, I made a back-to-school game list. Basically, this has all types of variety of games on it. Cheap games, full retail price games, long games, short games, classics, future releases to check out. It's just a small list. There's 5 or 10 things on there, including the most recent indie release on 3DS, SteamWorld Dig, which I recommend everyone to check out. Really,
reviewed it.
probably the best $9 you can spend in this season right now.
I agree. Best
Arms
game on
reviewed
eShop right
it.
now. Yeah. Best
Arms
game on
reviewed it. You
eShop.
should check out the SteamWorld Dig review on our website. It's a great review. Not as badass of gloriness as Replay's DuckTales Remastered review, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
Yeah.
you want me to just run through this list? I can get it done in a few seconds.
Go right ahead.
Huh?
Go.
All right. Basically, I just mentioned SteamWorld Dig, $8.99. My description: best eShop game in general. That's true. Sorry, Jules Wattsman. I mean, I love Renegade Kid, but I mean, like, SteamWorld Dig is really good.
It's currently number one.
Number
It's
one
currently
eShop.
number one. That's actually an
Yeah.
article we just posted. It's currently number one in North America. Before
And
that,
Europe
Wild.
and Canada, right?
Yeah, it beat Animal
North
Crossing New Leaf, which ironically.
Canada's in North America.
It said the U.S. So
Okay, you know what? I don't even know what the fuck Canada is. So.
A country north of the U.S.
it's our hat, Dan. It's our hat.
Yay! We're that badass that we have a hat. Okay, anyways, Animal Crossing New Leaf, $34.99. Addicting. You'll get your money's worth out of this, definitely. I mean, like, I've clocked like 200 hours. I think Arms clocked 300.
More than 300. Yeah.
Somewhere in my.
I bought it for you, Replay. I mean, how long have you played it so far? You're probably still playing. I'm still playing it.
I haven't actually played in like 3 days, but I think my current time is like 80 hours.
That happens.
bad.
That happens. I just randomly stop playing it and I go back to it. I mean, like, I just check my town every day to manage it, just because
I go back.
I'm connected to my town. So
I go back and I'm like, oh no, weeds.
Afraid to go back. Yeah, I'm afraid to
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor animals.
Like,
Yep.
help me.
Yeah, I know. If you don't play for a long time, you go back, tons of people moved in, tons of people moved out. And, it's stupid because they might mess up the architecture of your town. I want to punch them in the face. That's the only thing I hate about the game.
People.
But then again, it's still an amazing game. Connor, how long have you played it?
150 hours, I think.
Haha, I beat you. I'm better.
Did 300, so. And I reviewed it. Check out my review.
And he reviewed it, so you can check out our Animal Crossing review. Hell, I love it so much. I might review it as a separate review and chain them together. We'll see.
After Dan's article of the Back to School gaming list, I posted an article about my review of the Mystery Dungeon Gates Infinity game and why I hated it, explaining that, of course, I had a bit of a history with the previous two games that just didn't seem to live up to the third one. Afterwards, Connor gave some predictions on the X and Y Direct, and also we put up an article about the Pokemon Direct. We'll go about the Direct after this wrap up. Afterwards,
Back.
all right.
Where are you?
Pokemon Friendship.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. I didn't write a Pokemon Friendship or anything.
You did.
Yeah, actually, you did.
What?
Game.
What?
So, Dan posted an article about Games Radar's video on the Pokemon Friendship, explaining about Pokemon Ami and about the game itself and how it will affect the friendship and bonds between your Pokemon.
Oh, you already finished the back to school game list?
Yeah. We just
cool.
went ahead, actually.
Yeah.
And then we found out more about the Club Nintendo rewards for September 2013. You can get Zoda's Revenge, Star Tropics 2, that's the same game technically. You can get Pilot Wings, Art Academy First Semester, and Mario vs. Donkey Kong Minis March Again until October 4th. Also,
Interesting.
All of them are 150 coins.
yep, we'll save that article for after this. Renegade Kid released a QR code revealing a secret picture for their new game Treasure Knots, and Renegade Kid made Mutant Mudds and Mutant Mudds Deluxe. You can go check it out if you want. There is a demo available, right?
Yeah, on the 3DS, huh?
Yes, I think so.
Afterwards,
Yep, it's a pretty good screenshot. I mean, it looked nice.
Afterwards, ARMS posted an article about the Wind Waker HD overview trailer, and of course, the comparison video between the Wii U version and the GameCube version.
Pretty much proving it's a remake.
And then afterwards, Dan posted a discussion/rant about Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. And then
Yeah, and then I just went on about what else the Wii U is getting for some reason. I went off topic, and I'm just like, the Wii U has this on this, on this, on this, and this, and this. I listed off like every big exclusive. There's like 15. I didn't even mention anything in 2014, dude. It's like crazy.
Okay, and then the Pokemon Direct happened early today, and I was able to post an article about just the basic things about the Pokemon Direct, which we will get into in a minute.
Yep. And then, as we said earlier, the Xbox One release date was revealed for November 22nd, which is about 7 days, a week later from the PS4.
Yep. And
so not only is it a week, $100. Wow, I'm such a fanboy.
and then of course, ARMS posted the Nintendo Pokemon Direct full presentation for anyone that wanted to see
watch
the entire 20-minute article. Yep. That you can also.
And then, as mentioned, SteamWorld Dig article talking about how it was #1
in North America.
Yeah.
Thus proving that indie games are the best goddamn thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Actually, #1 in North America,
Europe,
Europe
Canada.
and Australia.
Yeah.
I'm starting
Australia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Australia. Right.
I'm starting to donate to a lot of Kickstarters now. I had to write a list of when I'm getting charged.
And we will get into the Kickstarters after our first topic, which is, what did you guys think of the Pokemon Direct?
I'll be honest. I was actually originally going to get up at 7 a.m. to watch it, but I didn't feel like moving, so I said I'll watch it later. And I watched it at noon before I went to work. And, it just seemed like more of a podcast discussion with just some news.
Well, this is the same thing that they kind of did with the Wonderful 101, is that they spent about 20 minutes just explaining the game and how the entire history behind the game is, the company was.
They talked about the progress they've made over the years, which they did in the first Pokemon Direct. They went in more details in the first Pokemon Direct than that, but anyways, moving on. They talked about how important it is. They got a worldwide release, and ARMS died, but maybe he'll come back. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll ring him up again.
They talked about a decent amount of things. They announced new applications that are going to come out with X and Y. I wasn't surprised about that. That was pretty obvious to me. Like they did with Black and White 2.
The Nintendo Direct, they talked about the history behind the game, and after that, they revealed that. Hey Dan,
sorry for the typing.
Yeah.
I had to.
After they talked about the history behind the Pokemon games and how connectivity was a crucial thing to have in the Pokemon games, they talked about an announcement that not a lot of people expected: Pokemon Bank, which is going to be a cloud-based internet resource based off of the GameCube disc thing that you could get for
Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire box or whatever it was called.
Pokemon Box Ruby and Sapphire, which I actually had for a short time. Anyways,
was that annually feed?
No, because you own the game.
Full retail game.
Because you own the game.
It was a game.
Yeah,
okay,
it was a game, and you could play Ruby and Sapphire on it. I don't think it was.
I need to buy that. I kind of want it.
It's actually not too bad, but the trick with Pokemon Bank is it allows you to hold up to 3,000 Pokemon, or 100 boxes full, and it'll allow you to use search terms like in the Pokédex. However, it will cost an annual fee, which in Japan they already have come up with the price. It will apparently be 500 yen, which roughly converts to about $3 in US dollars, and I guess maybe $5 Canadian. I don't know.
$3 US. $3 US. $3 US.
They also announced that there is going to be something called the Poke Transferring. What is it called again? I forgot the name. Shit.
I don't think it had a name. I think it was just Pokemon Transfer Tool.
It was Poke. It was pretty much. That's pretty much what it is.
Basically,
an add-on that you can use for it that'll allow you to transfer your black and white 1 and 2 games and your Pokemon over
Yeah,
to
it's
the
called
X and Y.
Poketransfer.
Poketransfer.
The
Okay.
Pokemon Bank?
Yeah, it's
Poke-
called Poketransfer.
The Pokemon Bank will allow you to transfer your Black and White 1 and 2 Pokemon over to X and Y using the Poketransfer add-on. However, like I said, your Pokemon will be kept on a cloud-based internet area and will require an annual fee because cloud-based sites do have a lot of upkeep, so they do need an annual fee for this kind of thing. It's not as easy as it used to be. With this new technology, they have to use it. They also...
Yeah, they kind of need to charge some money. I
Yeah.
mean, like, people think they're just trying to make some quick cash profit. I mean, like,
It's really hard to
there's
keep
a lot of
this up.
responsibility doing that.
It's really hard to keep a secure and safe website like this. So, I mean, I'd put my money down just to make sure that they keep it secure.
Yeah,
okay with
so
it.
it's gonna be, if in Japan it's that much, like, it's gonna be like free, probably more, because I thought when they released the Pokemon Rumble U toys, I thought they were gonna be $2 each because the yen translated over to only $2, but they ended up being $4. So maybe they'll charge us like $5.
Yeah, I
a year.
can see about $5 actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense why they're doing this. A lot of people on Twitter were upset about it.
Yeah,
I mean, they thought they were just doing it to make money.
I really don't.
It's optional, so
It's,
if
yeah,
you want to get it,
you don't
yeah.
need to get it. Yeah,
I mean, it's just a cool. Yeah, that's the thing. Is
it's something.
why are people complaining like with the 2DS? I mean, they're not forcing you to get this. You don't need this to play X and Y.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, a lot of people don't fill their boxes in their PC.
Yeah,
But
I
they
mean,
might
it's just for
want.
the
They
people that
might
are.
want.
It's just for the people that are
Put
massive
these on
collectors.
record. They might want to put their hard-trained Pokemon into Pokemon Bank and have it for a long time for future games, maybe like Pokemon Z. I'm just guessing that's going to be the third game, if they're sticking with that. So they didn't do that Black and White.
To be completely honest,
remakes.
this is the first gen that I actually really do hope that they don't make a third installation of. I just hope that X and Y are.
Oh, they will.
I know they will, but I just hope that they're just the core games.
They will, but at the same, I honestly think these are the first real improvements in towards a Pokemon style. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of people are gonna get mad at me for saying this. Since Ruby and Sapphire, I mean, like, I honestly think Diamond and Pearl is just a prettier. It's just a prettier Ruby and Sapphire.
Diamond and
And-
Pearl was a step in the right direction graphics wise.
That's it.
Yeah, that's.
But then Black and White took it even farther, and they focused more on story of Black and White. But to be honest, what they do with Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Black, White 2, it's not the reason why I played Pokemon games. They didn't feel the same to me. I mean, like, it didn't want to make me play it more.
To be completely fair, for one of the guys, me as one of the people that actually wanted a story in the Pokemon games, I actually was really enthralled in the universe of Black and White. So, I mean, I'm fine if they add a bit more story to X and Y.
Oh no, X and Y will have a story. Believe me. They just haven't talked about it. I'm sure they'll have another. It wouldn't even surprise me if they did another Pokemon X and Y Direct focusing on the story.
Yeah.
Because Game Freak already stated that story is important to them now.
Mhm.
But at the same exact time, it's just not that kind of game to me. I mean, that's not the reason why I play Pokemon. I mean, like, I want it to be creative. I want it to be fun. I want new features. I want improvements, which X and Y looks like it has improvements. I mean, that's basically what the whole series of Pokemon has been built on, is improvements.
Mhm.
Look at Red and Blue, then look at Pokemon X and Y.
Yeah.
I
Fuck you.
think the story might be.
Yeah.
I think the story might be revolving around Mega Evolution. Remember that on the Pokemon Direct, they said that the Megastone was a mysterious part of the Kalos region.
Yeah, but the thing
There's
is,
something about
Yeah, the Mega Evolutions have something to do with it. Oh, by the way, did you hear that Mega Reggie was confirmed for X and Y?
From what I saw of the Pokemon Direct, I remember them talking. I remember seeing that the trainer was talking to an old man, and he was talking about the Megastone. So I don't think it's going to be a very prominent part of like the lore and story behind X and Y. So I think it's just going to be like one of those things where it's going to be like, oh hey,
Cool features.
yeah, it happened. I mean, it's going to be a nice thing. I swear to God, if I hear one more comparison about Digimon, though, I'm going to skin someone alive.
Digimon is not. No, I don't care what people say. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm gonna be gone for another few seconds, but this will be just your time to shine and talk. So take advantage of it.
We're gonna continue on to the Kickstarter. after a little bit more of the explanation behind Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, keep going with X and Y. I have a few other things I want to say.
Mhm.
I'll be back.
So the big thing about X and Y is during the Direct, they actually revealed that you will get 2 starters. You will get a 6th gen starter from your friend, which is the 6th gen starters Froakie, Fennekin, and Chespin. However, when you go to the Professor and you get your Pokédex and everything, you will be able to choose from one of the 1st gen starters: Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. I'm kind of in between with this, actually. I do like the idea of having 2 Pokemon at the start that are both unique and can kind of help each other out in this kind of thing. But at the same time, I feel like they were just appealing more to Gen 1ers.
Yeah.
And the same thing goes with the Mega Evolutions, actually. But, I mean, here's the thing.
Yeah, a lot of people have been wanting
that's
4 stages for the Kanto starters.
I heard a lot about people saying, oh man, I want Gengar to have an evolution tree. It's like, no. It's already had enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't need more.
I think 3 is enough.
And they also...
That's why I don't like that much. I'm not a big fan of Mega Evolutions.
I'm okay
it's a cool
with
concept, but
I'm okay with them. It seems like something that they're not directing everything towards. It's just something that will be a thing.
yeah.
I am back.
The
Yay.
other thing they revealed was the Mega Ring, which is going to be something that the trainer wears. And when the Pokemon is holding its Mega Stone, you will be able to use the Mega Evolutions in the heat of battle if you want. It's not a required thing. It's just a thing that you can choose to, like, maybe change the tide of battle, but you don't have to use them. In fact, I'm pretty certain that Mega Stones and Mega Evolutions in general aren't a required thing in the game, which is a nice thing.
I highly doubt it.
Well, I mean, it's going to allow players to have a big choice in what they want to do.
Yeah, it gets more variety to the gameplay.
Yeah, you can choose what Pokemon you want to have a Mega Evolution, but it is not a required thing.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, the Pokemon X and Y Direct was kind of light on content in terms of information. They just kept going on about how it was improvements.
I heard a lot of speculation about them coming out and talking about the Pokemon Fighters stuff, but I know for a fact that they won't reveal that stuff in the US when it's such a kind of mysterious and mystical thing in Japan. So why would they bring it out in the US so early after the kind of strange look of the at the conference when they revealed that Fighters kind of thing? So there's no news about that so far, but we will probably expect that sometime in E3, and at the best in the US.
Yeah.
At the earliest, if anything. On to the next thing. Kickstarter.
Oh, you forgot something.
Did I?
Yeah, the Pokemon X and Y 3DS XL.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Pokemon X and Y, there will be limited edition 3DS XLs based on Xerneas and Yveltal. You'll have the Xerneas
Red and blue.
Yes, you'll have the Xerneas Blue and the Yveltal Red 3DS XL. These are limited edition, and they will be available on September 27th.
But they are not coming with X and Y, so I don't think you're getting the game early.
Yes. The game is going to forever release on October 12th. It will never come out early. So don't get your
Doesn't
hopes up.
come with it, which is what people are ashamed of. They were hoping maybe it would come with a game, but all you get is a digital download, and if you're a real hardcore Pokemon fan and you're really going to buy that, you want a physical copy of X and Y. I mean, like, I just know you. For those people out there who are going, man, I already have a 3DS, but I need to buy this because I'm a Pokemon fan, you wouldn't want a digital download of the game. You'd want a physical copy anyways.
Yeah, that's kind of my feelings towards getting the Pokemon games. I mean, I'm not a fan of the games, and I don't want to say I'm not a fan. I don't want to say that. I'll piss off a lot of people. I like the Pokemon games, but not in a way where it's going to be like, oh man, I have to get both versions always. I was like that when I was a kid. I had all versions of Generation 2, Gold, Silver, Crystal, but when it comes right down to this, you still feel like enough of a Pokemon fan to get a physical copy. You just feel like an obligation to you.
Yeah.
Is
So-
that all for Pokemon Direct?
Yeah, they
there
didn't have
was
much
that.
content.
That's it.
There was that llama Pokemon quickly shown off when they were showing Venusaur's Mega Evolution.
We don't know anything about that yet. So
Yeah.
when we get
Just-
more details about it, we will.
Yeah,
discuss it.
and they already said that we're gonna get more details on Pokemon Bank soon.
Yes, so probably in the next
Probably-
Nintendo Direct.
Probably
Did you-
Koro, actually.
Yeah, Koro,
Wait.
yeah. Or
Did you
Berserker.
guys cover the fact that you aren't getting your starter from a professor, you're getting it from
Yeah.
a friend?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
And-
did it.
you get a first gen starter from a professor and a 6th gen starter from a friend. I got that.
I hope you get it early in the game. That'd be cool.
It appears to be, just looking at the screenshot dialogue.
Yeah, it seems to be a
Like he
slight
says,
distance
wouldn't
away.
it be better to have a second Pokemon or something?
Yeah, so
Oh,
it'll
cool.
happen
You could get a
fairly
third
early.
starter.
why don't we
You
get
can
why don't we
the third
get
starter,
why
right?
don't we just have a full team of all 6 gens of starters?
Yeah.
Well, you already have the Torchic event, the
Yeah.
6th gen starter, and now Kanto starters, so there's 3.
It's
Okay,
sad
so
for me.
basically I could just choose. I want Squirtle, so if I got the Torchic Squirtle, I might as well get the
You might as well get the
Chespin.
Chespin, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna go with
gonna pick
Chespin and
I'm
that
I'm
Torchic.
always
I might get Squirtle.
I'm
again.
always a grass starter person, so I could go with Chespin.
I can't do that though. I can't do that. I can't use a DLC. I can't use free DLC as a starter. I mean, I have to learn how to play the game with what they give me in the game, not through the internet. So I did that through in Pokemon Black. I used Victini. Yeah, shut up. I'm stupid.
No, Victini is actually a really good Pokemon,
Yes.
so
Yeah, I know, but I used Victini and I just didn't like it because it made it easier. So basically, I'm not going to do that
Didn't
this
make it
time.
easier
Even though
for
it's a
me.
Torchic,
did make it easier.
I'm not
for
going
me.
to do it. I'm going to use only things you can get in the game from NPCs or you catch. I'm not going to use things you get through the internet as free download DLC.
I will. I will.
Yeah, same here.
Okay. So is that all on Pokemon X and Y?
Yeah, we're pretty
Yeah.
much done with that. They didn't talk about much stuff.
All right. Next up, recently people here have been starting to fund Kickstarters. A couple of people here have started to donate to various Kickstarters.
This isn't any new, actually.
Well,
Kickstarters
no,
have been
like
popular all year.
because I know Dan in particular didn't really like the idea of Kickstarter to begin with, but now you're kind of getting into it, and you recently funded 2 games.
It's because I actually evidenced certain people were just doing it just to make it easier on themselves, and they actually didn't need the help, and they just wanted, pay for our game. We promise you this game's gonna be good. How about we get Ifune to say this is the real Mega Man successor. Invest in this game, and people aren't gonna believe him because he has the whole fucking Mega Man team behind him.
Well, I mean, that's 2 completely different things. I mean, there are people. There was the Cheetah Man hoax of Kickstarter, which is why everybody seems a little bit impartial towards.
Oh yeah, what happened with that?
There was this game called Action 52 or something. It was this really crappy bundle of 52 really bad games, and one of them was called Cheetah Man, and there was a sequel. And there was a sequel that apparently was leaked or something called Cheetah Man 2. And people thought, oh man, Cheetah Man had a lot of promise. So there was a Kickstarter that said, we will make a Cheetah Man reboot with all these beautiful graphics and everything. And it got like $1.2 million or something. And then the Kickstarter closed, just calling it a hoax. So people.
But these were the actual people, though.
I think it was just 3 fans that really just wanted to read.
Are you sure?
It might have been. I don't really know much about it.
I was told it was the actual people. I could be wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It might have been then. It might have been. I don't know though. However, I do know quite a few people don't really think that Kickstarter is a good idea. But I, as a person, I actually funded a game called Chasm, which is going to be a procedurally generated Metroidvania game, and I'm really excited for it. But Dan and Arms decided to put some money down to help fund the project of Mighty Number 9.
Which I just already kind of revealed what it was when I was making a comparison.
Yeah.
Basically, you know how Keiji Inafune, the Mega Man guy, left Capcom a while, and everyone's like, "Oh, great, Mega Man's now probably dead," and he pretty much has been dead ever since. Well, he got tons of people, from music to programming to directing, all this other stuff, art design, visual, whatever. List goes on and on. From the original Mega Man games, not even 9 and 10, the actual legit original NES ones.
Except for the musical creator, the music designer actually did help with a lot of
Mega
music
Man
for
1.
She also helped with Mega Man 9 too, as well.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Capcom does like to try to add nostalgia stuff, but I mean at the same time,
The Mega Man 9 soundtrack was actually pretty good. So.
Oh yeah, Mega Man 9. A lot of people consider Mega Man 9 one of the best ones.
Yeah, but besides,
Funny.
just behind Mega Man 2.
But basically, and he got tons of people on the development team. This was leaked earlier in the week, and he pretty much admitted it's a Mega Man clone. He's making Mega Man, except he changed the look a little bit and the name, and he's adding new mechanics like how the character Mighty Number 9 or whatever the character's called.
Beck.
I forget.
His name is Beck.
Beck is going to
Not a bad name.
be able to transform. And all the Mighty Numbers, it's like the Robot Masters. It's pretty much, it's a true successor to Mega Man because he can't make Mega Man because he gets sued. So he's making something.
He's making something that he wants to do, but doesn't fear getting sued.
Yeah, because basically he created Mega Man, and it's his creativity, so they can't really sue on that. But then again, didn't Apple sue for something that was similar to their product?
Well, Apple's really protective of their IPs. So.
Yeah, I can't picture Capcom even trying because I think they'll know they'd get too much fucking hate.
Yeah, Capcom's actually very supportive with fan games that don't get profit. Like there's a fan game called Mega Man Universe. If you want to look it up, yeah, it's called not Universe, Mega Man Infinite. Yeah, Mega Man Infinite. That's the name of the game. If you want to look that up, that's free to play. You can go check it out.
Didn't Mega Man Cross Street Fighter was originally made as a fan game?
Yeah, and then I think Capcom actually bought it.
So you need to play that.
And then Dan also put down money to help fund the new Shantae game.
Which is basically releasing, I think it's called, what's it called, Genie World or something?
It's called Genie.
Half Genie, yeah. Half Genie.
Yeah, half Genie something. Half Genie Girl.
Anyways, yeah, basically,
Half Genie Hero.
This is the first home console Shantae game. The rest of them have been on DSiWare. One releasing on 3DSware. The original one, which was on the Game Boy Color. It's actually really rare to get the original copy, and they've released it on the 3DS Virtual Console. It's only $5.
And actually one of the most acclaimed games on the Game Boy.
Yep. It's a Capcom published game, WayForward's that way.
WayForward.
Making things like a hurricane and Duckburg and stuff like that, Capcom stuff. Which I want a Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers one.
I know a lot of people that want that too, so.
But anyways, basically the Mighty Number 9 is probably the biggest one since Shovel Knight.
Yeah, Shovel Knight was actually pretty huge, and Shovel Knight is actually out now, I believe.
No, it's not. Shovel Knight's not out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's still in now.
They showed it off the PAX.
3DS and PC.
Yeah.
Which I'm getting on 3DS and Wii U. I'm excited. I didn't donate towards that though. I just started doing Kickstarters. I had to start writing them down for when I'm gonna get charged. I'm gonna get charged for 20 on the on Mighty Number 9 on October 1st, and the new Shantae game I'm gonna charge 15 on October 4th. I had to start writing them down because I really support indies pretty well. I buy a lot of indie games on PlayStation and Nintendo consoles. So I figured, why not? So why not just start funding them, giving them the money directly, and getting the game free? So I think that's better because they get more money that way.
Yeah. So they don't have to cost money to market their stuff as much because they're getting all the money directly. They don't have to really worry about the stress.
But how does Kickstarter exactly work? Does the Kickstarter staff take part of the money they fund?
I'm pretty sure all the money goes straight to the Kickstarter project, and none of it goes to the Kickstarter page. Kickstarter does take donations, though.
Oh, that's actually probably cool. I bet you people do donate towards it.
Yeah, they donate a lot.
I mean, like Shovel Knight looks amazing. It's a mix of like Mega Man, Castlevania, and DuckTales.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I can see what you mean by that.
It is.
It's
It's okay. Mega Man. Okay.
And by the way,
Mega
it
Man,
looks- and by the
DuckTales,
way,
and Castlevania had stuff.
I'm just gonna say it looks great on 3DS.
How would you know?
I saw some pictures and some video on it, and it was really good looking in 3D.
Oh,
I just love NES style graphics on a 3DS. It looks so pretty.
not to mention it just feels like it's some classic you'd see back in the '80s.
Yeah.
And it's brand new. I mean, like
Yeah.
I'm so excited for it.
You gotta love that. You gotta love them classics. So next up in this is the Wind Waker HD bundle, and Wind Waker HD's limited edition pre-order bonus Ganondorf figurine thing that's only available in the US for some reason.
Because
No, it's
U.S.
available in
Raw, USA.
Oh, in Europe.
It's also available in Europe.
Through game.
Oh,
Yeah, through
Yes.
the game.
Boo.
okay. So the Wind Waker HD bundle will be sold at the price of the current price drop for the Wii U's deluxe set, which is going to be $299 for a 32 gig console. The Wind Waker HD bundle comes with a digital copy of the game because the digital version of Wind Waker HD comes out on the 20th. It also comes with a digital copy of the Hyrule Historia and a special, like imprinted Zelda Wind Waker, gamepad. It comes with all the trimmings. It comes with all the trimmings of a 32 gigabyte black Wii U Deluxe.
All right. So who in this call is getting the Wind Waker Wii U bundle?
I am.
I am.
I am.
I'm not.
The only one who has logic in this call.
Well, I mean,
Because
I
he already has it.
have logic because I don't own one.
We both.
Okay,
own-
but me and
Yeah.
Arms don't. We
Yeah.
both have a Wii U.
Yeah, you both are crazy. You both are crazy, motherfuckers.
Well, I'm
Arms-
getting it just
Arms-
because of Zelda.
Yeah.
Arms is
I'm with
Arms
Waker.
is fully investing in it. I'm paying half, and my mom's paying half because she think it'd be a good idea to get a Wii U for the living room for the family.
Yeah.
I've explained it in terms of entertainment for TV, and I said Nintendo consoles usually have a lot of party games. I think it'd be a good way to the family closer, and she's gonna give it a shot.
Yep.
You know, I mean, you go out for a day. You know, go out to eat for dinner with the whole family. It's like $60. You know, you go to a place, buy tickets, you know, depending on what the hell you're doing, it's a lot of money. Why not just pay $150 for an entertainment device in your living room so you can spend time with the family? I think it's a better investment. I think, you know, and I also showed her the TV function. I explained how you can also have Netflix and Hulu Plus on it. She liked the idea. It's the way for me getting the Zelda gamepad. It's a way for me to get the cool box for my collection. I mean, I only have to pay $150. Why not?
Plus the cost of pizza.
Hmm?
Plus the cost of pizza for whenever.
And are you gonna play the game? are you gonna play the game? Are you gonna finish it this time?
It depends because you know, Rayman Legends is coming in from Amazon right now. I have a lot of games from August. I almost have 100% in Pikmin 3. I mean, there's a few 3DS games I need to play, like things like that. I mean, I don't know. I might just wait for the limited edition version and still have the digital version because I want the Ganon figure, so I'm still buying a physical copy. So,
So what he just explained is he's going to shelf it until he plays all his other games.
Yep.
no, no, I'm starting to play it on October 4th.
Oh right, okay.
You still have the Wonderful 101.
Oh no, I'm playing that right away. That game looks amazing,
Yeah.
and everyone who's watching this video, which I doubt you are, because we're at like 800 hours now. You need to get the Wonderful 101.
40 minutes
I'm
actually.
skipping it.
Same thing.
I'm skipping it.
Yeah, you could just cut it.
No, you're
Wind Waker
not.
is too precious to me.
No.
Okay, and the Wind Waker limited edition copy, the Wind Waker HD limited edition, is going to be $60, and it will come with a limited edition Ganondorf figurine in a special box, and it will come with a physical copy of Wind Waker HD. Apparently,
It's actually supposed to only be 55, but GameStop's cheap, selling it for 60.
Yeah, well, you know, shelving funds and shit. And you know, they had to pay a lot of money for the reprinting of Xenoblade Chronicles. Anyways,
Yeah. Jackasses.
next up on the list.
Metroid Prime.
Yes. Next up on the list is Rumble U.
Our
Yeah.
giveaway.
Yep.
Right now, I have a download code for Pokemon Rumble U. Reviews say otherwise, but hell, it's a free game. You know, you should look into it. I mean, it's using the NFC features of the Wii U, first game to do it. I mean, it'll save you $19 if you're a Pokemon fan, so, you know, you can win it on FLUDD Games. Just go check out the article, do what it says, and you can win a copy of Pokemon Rumble U, but you only have until Friday to enter.
It's a free game. Even if it's a waste of your time, it's a free game.
Free game. Free game. Hey, it's not that bad. They just took a step backwards with the series from what I've seen and what I've played.
I'm gonna bite my tongue on this one.
Yeah, he's talking about Gates.
Yeah.
The best game ever.
Oh god.
10 out of
Actually, that's
10.
a lie. Duke Nukem Forever is the best game ever.
Oh god. Da.
Gearbox is random with that crap. I mean, like, they make good games that they make bad games.
They're really in between. They released Duke Nukem Forever, and they were like, oh god, we made a shitty game. Let's make Borderlands 2. Hey, Borderlands was a success. Let's make Aliens Colonial Marines.
Colonial Marines.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll have to make Borderlands 3 now because we can't risk a new IP. Okay.
Wait,
let's make
I'm
Borderlands.
fine.
on Vita.
Isn't that technically Destiny?
Yeah.
I can't wait for
Kind of
Destiny.
Destiny looks amazing.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
getting it on PS3 no matter what.
You know, you're getting it on PS4.
Once I get a PS4, like 3 years from now when I get the money.
Who know? Replay. I'm gonna make it so you win a PS4.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay, whatever.
We're gonna get you a free PS4. I don't know.
I'm fine with it.
Because
You've got me like 3
I
games.
want to play
so-
Minecraft with you on PS4.
And yet you own the PC version.
I don't have a good PC. I can't run Minecraft. Shut up.
Still funny.
Shut up.
Anyways.
Anyways.
Now for the wrap up. What do we got?
Yay.
Do we have nothing for the wrap up?
Yes, I have something for the wrap up.
We could just probably give our Twitter our usernames.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I have a good wrap up. Hold on. Hold on.
Still, Replay, what's your username on Twitter?
You can find me at ReplayTie13LP. You can also get information on any videos I post on my real YouTube channel, ReplayTie Heretic. I do videos on video games with commentaries and sometimes Let's Plays.
Connor?
Twitter, 331, YouTube, 331. Yeah.
Dan?
At Naughty Dog for Life.
That's all? No.
What?
He doesn't
You
do
want to say anything else?
YouTube videos. Are you kidding me? He hasn't
Alright,
done
I know,
videos in
I'm
like
right
a year.
Alright.
MRN TV is my YouTube.
Okay. My Twitter username is armsmxz. And I usually post stuff on the site, so check that out, my reviews. Hopefully I can get some original content on there. And yeah.
Yeah, that's our social stuff, but yeah. We're gonna do these FLUDDcasts more often, except, you know, we're not going to make them 1,200 years. We're gonna probably start focusing on one topic at a time. We just, you know, had a lot to say.
Well, this entire week we're kind of just, I don't know about this. It's a decent
Demo.
discussion. It's more of a podcast than anything.
Mhm.
I don't think you'd want to
Yeah.
listen to us for an hour on end, but hey.
Yeah. It was
Hey,
too long.
I want to listen to us for an hour on it. I mean, like, we got Reggie in this video. We got, like, Pokemon stuff. We got Replay buying consoles on launch. We got a lot of stuff.
And yet, no Monster Hunter 4. God damn it, Capcom.
Okay, it's. Pick it up, replay. Come on over.
Anyways, I've been Tyler Rustler.
That was a great outro.
I'm someone.
I'm Arms.
I'm Double.
And
And we'll see you tomorrow.
or whatever we do in another one of these.
Bring some condoms.
Okay, show over.
Yay.
Oh God.